Okay, so Robert, if you could get right next to it, that'd be great.
You get a lot of glare from the glass on this thing?
No, I'm going to move on an angle. No, right now it seems to be all right. You know, you just mentioned you were a teacher? Where?
Well, I teach for the town of Yorktown. I work for the town of Yorktown Department of Parks and Rec.
Oh, really? Okay.
So I teach a senior class on Monday morning in Yorktown, and I normally teach a class for young adults in watercolor painting Tuesday night, but I didn't get enough people together this semester.
Okay.
But I've been teaching on for 8 years.
Well, you know, a number of people want to learn their craft better or start it up. How can they get in touch with you if they wanted? How about you just say your phone number on? Is that all right? You say your phone number to me, and it'll be on the clip.
Yeah, as I said, my name's in the catalog too.
Great. So your name, Robert Heinrich.
Yes.
Spelled Heinrichs. You're in the Westchester Center for Creative Aging catalog, and give me your phone number.
All right.
Go ahead. Say it now. Say it to me.
My name is Robert Heinrich.
No, I mean say your phone number.
Oh, my phone.
Because I've been recording this.
My phone number is 245-5219.
So that's 914-245-5219. Great. Okay, great. Now, tell me about your beautiful mixed media piece here.
Well, this mixed media piece, which I call Stone Arch, I'm not sure why I painted it. It's been in my mind to paint this for about 5 years.
Wow.
The arch is not an uncommon thing, but this particular arch is. It came from my imagination. I have sketches of this in all my doodle books, and finally, after about 5 years of sketching it, I decided to put it down on paper.
Is that right?
I'm glad I did. This has got me into a new trend of painting my fantasies, whereas up till now I just painted reality.
Absolutely wonderful. That is so great, Robert. Now, this arch is on a wall, and the wall is in the it's almost in the middle of a meadow with a path leading up to it. Is that right? Am I seeing this right?
Yeah, it is, and there's water behind it.
And there's water behind it.
Yeah.
And
the door.
And the door. So, in reality, something like this would probably not exist, right? As you said, it doesn't exist. What does it mean to, do you think, by painting or by making this, that it's helped you solve this mystery that's been in your...
this led me to do another arch painting recently of a trellis with roses. It's led me to do other paintings with mountains and sun setting and pine trees and paintings of outer space. These are various fantasies that I've had for several years now.
It's amazing.
Fortunately, unfortunately, most of these fantasies are actually sexual fantasies.
Really?
But I didn't realize that until after I had painted them.
Wow. And so what does the arch represent in that fantasy? Have you... Or it's something not for PG into okay. All right. Well, this is fantastic. This is wonderful. You know, an arch is an invitation, in my opinion, and a embodiment of a door. It gives more significance to a door. For example, if you just had the door there, it would have been fantasy enough. But to have the arch gives extra importance to the door, and then the door, what does this door lead to is just an amazing, it leaves the viewer, like me, with wonderment, like, I definitely want to open this door.
Well, the one I did of the trellis, the white trellis with roses on it, which I've just donated to charity, actually.
Really?
Donated to Tarrytown Neighborhood House, where I used to teach.
I see.
Significant of something from my childhood. The rose trellis, the trellis belonged to my Aunt Rose.
Oh, really?
You know, and she had 3 daughters. I had 3 cousins there, and an uncle. I had so much joy at their house when I was a kid that, like, going through that trellis led me to the joy that was beyond.
Oh, wow. That is
It was basically a lot of love.
That is
I thought
wonderful.
that I didn't get enough of at home.
Wow. So now, your experience is inspirational to other artists who also have wonderful memories, things they want to relive, and maybe through their painting or through their work, their art, their creativity and artistry, they could then get not only closure to, but also enhance those memories and relive that, like you did with your Aunt Rose.
A couple of my other fantasies involve my competitive feelings with my father when I was a teenager. And some of the other paintings are like outer space with the planets and everything like that. This indicates a certain spiritual seeking.
Oh, wow.
Like I did one with a yellow golden path disappearing into the cosmos, and I call it Pathway to Peace. That was an acrylic painting I did 2 or 3 years ago.
You know, before my battery was changed, you were saying that the work connects to you can connect your work to your past by painting the fantasy.
And some of my inner thoughts and feelings that have been going around in my head all my life, but I couldn't express to me.
So you had mentioned the competitiveness with your father as an example.
Yeah.
So what was that particular piece like?
There were two of them. Both of them are paintings with mountains, the setting sun going down in between the mountains. In one of them, several pine trees, and the other one was mainly 2 pine trees, one tall pine tree and the other a shorter pine tree. And in all these paintings, they're sort of surrealistic, and the shadows go in very definite directions. Since the sun is going down between the hills, the trees on one hill have the shadows going in a different direction than the ones on the other.
I see. Okay. And therefore, the differentness in your relationship, or perhaps separation of your relationship.
Now the large tree, I don't realize whether I don't know whether that represented my father or me. But one tree was larger than the other.
Okay.
And then these other ones of spiritual dimension, they said I painted one in acrylic with all kinds of things, planets and satellites, in the sky with a golden pathway disappearing into the cosmos. From a strict one-point perspective, and I call it Pathway to Peace.
Excellent. I'm really charged by what you're saying, and I really can see how other people could get into it as well. In this piece, how long did this piece take you? About?
Oh, I don't know, about an hour. Not all that long compared to some of my stuff, because
how long did you take?
Oh, maybe 6, 8 hours.
Really? That's it? Really? That's amazing.
I find that the paintings that...
Hi. Yes.
Introduce.
Okay, I sure will.
I'm kidding.
Hi, kid.
The paintings that come...
Let's just have a look here. Is that all right?
Yes, go ahead. Yes.
The paintings that come from deep within take me less time to paint than the ones where I'm copying something.
Right.
Because when you're painting feelings and impressions, they just flow.
They flow, right? It just emanates from you, and right?
Well, actually, it's watercolor, and acrylic, and
thick
wash.
watercolor.
Some wash too. Which
Oh,
is
really?
Also.
Okay. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Robert, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. This thing took like 6 hours because it comes from within. It's like water flowing right out.